Hi, I'm Hamish from Archi Design. If you're planning to build or renovate, then taking action on what you learned in this short training video will be one of the most valuable things you'll ever do. That's big talk, but I can say it because it will help you avoid the number one most costly mistake people make when doing a building project. Have you ever heard the term on time and on budget? If not, this concept is an important one. On time and on budget is a term used in all big projects, from construction to IT to building roads. All projects are trying to meet their target. The term refers to completing a project within the planned time frame and within the planned budget. More often than not, this does not happen, and for your project, this is bad news. There are many reasons projects might not come in on time and on budget, but by far the number one reason is lack of planning in the early phases. What happens is, at some point during your new build or renovation, you're going to come up with ideas to make the design better. That's a given, it always happens. Maybe you want to move a door or window to get a better view, or change the layout of a room. It might be a design that saves you money or dramatically improves the livability of the spaces. But sooner or later, you're going to want to make changes. And when shortcuts are taken early on and people rush into the design phase, then people fail to explore all the options they had or what they really wanted until the concrete has already been poured. Without getting a full dreams versus budget review conducted before the builder gets on site, homeowners regularly shortchange their design. The late discovery of your real needs or options leaves you crying, "If only I'd known!" That is why we created the Dreams vs. Budget Review. There are 5 key stages to a successful building project when changes can be made. 1. Dreams vs. Budget Review. 2. Concept design. 3. Develop design. 4. Construction documentation. 5. Construction. If you discover better options early, then you can make the changes effortlessly. Make your discoveries late, and you'll pay exponentially more, or worse, live in a house where you settled for a lesser option. Here's a guide on how costs go up the later you make changes. In the Dreams and Budget Review stage, it costs you nothing. Through concept design, there is cost involved. That cost goes up through develop design, way up through construction documentation because of the level of detail, and then changes during construction can cost you up to 50 times more. Have a look at this graph. Time, through design and construction, is along the bottom on the x-axis. As time progresses, the opportunity to make changes decreases. This is common sense. It's a lot easier to change the location of a concrete footing before it has been placed in the ground. Now this line on the graph represents the relative cost to make changes. As you can see, as time progresses, changes get increasingly more expensive. The best time to make a change is at the beginning of a project. This is why a thorough Dreams vs. Budget review should be your first step. As Michael Joseph Savage said, "If I had 9 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first 6 sharpening my axe." Old Joe Savage understood that proper preparation early on can save a lot of time and effort in the long run. When we overlay these 2 lines, you can see that at the beginning of the project, the opportunity for change is greatest, and the cost to make these changes is lowest. It's at this point in the process that we want to thoroughly explore all of your options. This is why a proper Dreams vs. Budget review saves time and money. You may be asking, do I need a Dreams vs. Budget review? Here's a quick test to find out. Take out a pen and paper and give yourself a score for each of the following questions. How clear are you about what you actually need? How confident are you that you've thought about all the various options you might have for your property? How confident are you that you're aware of all the council and legal requirements? How clued up are you about the process you'll need to have in place to get the project completed on time and on budget? How confident are you that your budget will be adequate to deliver your dreams? We don't expect anyone to be 10 out of 10 for all of these questions. In fact, that's why we designed this process. We want to help you optimize your results and avoid going over time and budget by completing this essential but often overlooked research first. This is what makes us different. We spend more time on the research than other firms who rush their clients into the design phase. In fact, we only work with clients who are prepared to do this review properly. We will not rush this step. Can I save money by not paying for a dreams versus budget review? Sure, you could skip this step or meet with someone who gives you a few ideas for free before rushing you into the design phase. But not investing in a full dreams versus budget review could be the most expensive decision you'll make during your project. To begin this process, click below this video to book your free Kickstart call now. Hopefully after that, we'll start working on your project's dreams versus budget review.